So you just built that awesome looking system that cost you $2,000 per se, and you notice it's not looking so awesome anymore. There's dust all over the place, the fan filters are clogged, and your friends are starting to go, oh man, you gotta clean that thing. Well, this is Diablo PCs, and today we're going to show you how to clean a computer. Alright, so here's what you're gonna need. One, a computer to clean, of course. But some canned air. You can pick these up for about $2 from Walmart. Rubbing alcohol. I like to use this. This is kind of optional. I mean, you could use Windex to clean some things. But rubbing alcohol is really, really good for those brushed aluminum cases, which this is not. Like the Corsair Obsidian series. For those, for the front fascia parts, I just use rubbing alcohol and a microfiber cloth. It'll get inside of all those brush strokes in there. I found that nothing else can clean it that well. So, yeah. And then, so we're just gonna dive right into how to do it. First, you're gonna need to take off any like accessory panels and get to those dust filters that most manufacturers put in their cases. And then, once you get to the dust filter, remove it. And what I will do is I'll just run it under the faucet because there's no better way to, kind of clean it than that. And you might hear my dog in the background, so. See if you can see this. Kind of see a little bit of dust is in there. Alright, so we'll remove this. These are connected in, so I'm not too concerned with cleaning this top panel. But I do need to clean these fans, so I'll just leave this kind of draping to the side. It'll be alright. Hopefully it won't hit my monitor in the background. Hopefully. Next, you have to remove the front fascia panel. Now these can be a little bit stubborn. It's different with every case. I know that if you have like an NZXT Phantom, I believe, these things, it feels like you're about to break it when you take it off. Oh my goodness. Oh, Also might help if I remove the back, because I believe there's something that's keeping it in from the back panel too. Do this real quick. Cool. Back panel's off, and I wish I didn't have to take that off because the cable management is disgusting. Because I didn't get a whole lot of time to do it. Okay. Okay. And it's off, and yeah. You're gonna want to remove any of the plugs like that one. Right there, I believe I'm showing it. Yeah, I'm showing it. Cool. Let's set that aside and we'll clean the fingerprints off of that, but that we'll do it last. And there's about, I don't know, let's see. Actually, no, most of the fans are from the NZXT case that I stripped out and I was like, here, you can have these. But, we'll leave that there. So on these fans, dust will usually just develop around the ring. So what you'll want to do is you'll take your microfiber cloth, zoom in your camera if you're shooting, and so that the people can see what you're doing. Yeah. And the lighting's horrible. I apologize. Yeah, okay, so, and I will just put it on my finger, flat, just like this, and put my finger in between the fan blades, and then just run it all the way around. And then you get that amount of dust off. If you're using like airflow fans, this is really easy. If you're using static pressure, then this is not as easy, but, and then you'll just go in, clean each one of these fan blades with your microfiber cloth. Alright. Clean the backs of them. Okay. Clean the sides with your microfiber cloth, the front and everything. And the part that gets usually really dusty is going to be the bottom here, right in here. Yeah, the bottom of the case usually gets really dusty because all the air that you're bringing in just settles down there and it gets disgusting. Go ahead and clean this up. And then this is where it helps to have your canned air, because you can just blow out these cracks down here, so that this mumbo jumbo of cords here you don't have to move it or do really anything for it. And if you have super big hands, which I don't, I have real small hands, then it'll also help you get into the cracks of like the fans better, because you can also use canned air on your fans. But I recommend hold it. I have heard that you can do it in a way where like it's opposite of the fan flow, and it's not very good for the motor on the inside. And then next is your CPU fan, which, I mean, if you have a custom loop or something, then you don't have CPU fans, and you probably shouldn't be watching this video, because if you're smart enough to build a custom loop, then you should know how to clean your own system. Alright, and then there are those back plates. Okay, and of course my camera decided to die. So what we were on last was the heat sink. So when you want to blow out the fins, I usually just go over with a few lines of canned air. I don't know if you saw, but all the there's like little globs of dust that fell out of there. Alright, and then next, if you have a graphics card, the way that I usually clean my graphics card is I'll blow it off. If they have a back plate, I'll blow it off real quick just to get the you know, this easy stuff off, and then I'll go over it with my microfiber towel or cloth or whatever you want to call it. And just for like for the easy, the 1 month cleans, I'll do it this way. And every give or take 3 or 4 months, I'll go ahead and take it out and then make sure that these all your heatsink on the GPU doesn't have dust clogged in it and everything. And I'll do like a deep cleaning of it because it is a little bit more difficult to clean. And then underneath of the back plate, dust will also form down there. So what you're going to want to do is make sure you stick your nozzle right underneath of it. And then you're done with that. Next order of business is the rear exhaust fan. And I just hit something. No, okay. Okay, cool. Do the rear exhaust fan real quick. That's clean. These top ones were pretty clean when I looked at them. Alright, so we have all the inside clean for the most part. I mean, there might be a little bit of something. Oh, I forgot the SSD trays. Black SSD tray, or HDDs, or whatever you have. And then, yeah, and then we're done with the inside. So we'll move on to the outside. And when we do the outside, I'll go ahead and snap these back on, because that means I don't have to touch them again and get my fingerprints back on them, you know. Did that. This top one with the thumb screws back on. Actually, these are the wrong. Wait, no, these are the right. And this is where you're going to want either Windex or isopropyl alcohol, rubbing alcohol, you know, same thing. To take this off, or some of the stuff will just come off with microfiber towel. That is on. Inside is clean. Gotta plug this cord in. Alright, that's plugged in. Now to put on. Back panel doesn't get much, but the side panel. I'm going to do the inside of it first. So what you'll do is take your Windex or your isopropyl alcohol. I'll be using isopropyl alcohol because it's just easier, I think. Put a little bit on there. And just wipe it down. Now that is done on the inside. So now let's go ahead and just do this outside here. And there are scuffs on this window. Somehow. Probably got scuffed up when he was putting it into his desk. looks real nice. Put the thumb screws back on. And then we're going to do the front now. On. Still has a little bit on it from the last runs. Wipe it down. And then all you have to do is put the back on, which this particular one is very, very difficult to put on the back on because I have all the extensions back here and everything. So we'll do that off camera. So yeah. And then voila, you have a clean computer that just attracted more dust. Okay. So you have a clean computer now. I think I'm gonna cut to some B-roll. Yeah. That sounds good. And I'll be right back with you. So it turns out that I'm really not good with the camera at all. So I can't do any B-roll or anything, you know, fancy like that, because I'm just not good at it. I'm gonna try. I'll try. But no, I'm not good. I'm sorry. I really am. But if you guys want me to get better at using my own camera, make sure to subscribe, like, dislike. If you dislike, let me know why. Because I really want to bring the best quality videos to you guys, despite my atrocious camera skills. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.